Greetings! In this tutorial, we're going to go over setting up the Turnitin Similarity Checker in an assignment in your Brightspace course. So here we are in the assignment tool. We're going to go into our assignment and go to edit the assignment. Now you could also create this with the new assignment button, but I've set up all the other factors in this assignment already in another video. So we're just going to go to the Turnitin section of this. So in our evaluation feedback area here, we can click on this and just scroll up a little bit here till you'll see Manage Turnitin. You can click on that. And then what you're going to do is check this box and enable the similarity report. You have the option to let your students see that report as well. So by checking this box, you can decide to do that or not. And then you can check every submission by automatically similarity checking on all submissions. You can check that box, or you could even individually check certain assignments if you wanted to. Now in this more options, you can really specify the types of things that you want to check with particular students, or how the similarity checker works. Now these are the standard settings all here. The way they're submitted to is the papers are submitted to a repository. Now, if you want to set it so that the papers are checked but not stored, you can check that box right there and just drop it down there. You can choose to do either way. Now, you'll see here there are some boxes that we cannot access because Turnitin's in through our LMS. Those particular settings are set up in other areas in the LMS, so they're sort of grayed out here. Now you can generate the similarity report for a student submission, which we're going to keep that checked, and then you can kind of fine-tune how these are done. So if you're letting students see these submissions, you might want to give them the ability to check it each time they resubmit, or just check it upon the due date when it becomes due in the LMS. So that will do so. And then you can exclude certain areas from the similarity checker if they're using quotes or some small sources or bibliographic materials, so on. You can decide to fine-tune that if you wanted to. And then you can select the types of papers or sources that the similarity check will be run against. And then if you really want to fine-tune something, say there's something particular in this assignment that students would use a lot, you could create a custom template and sort of really, thin down a chunk of words that you wouldn't want the checker to check. In this instance, we're not going to do that. And then if you wanted to use these settings for your settings all the time, you could check this down here and use them for future use. And then once you are done, you can click Submit. And then you'll go here and go to Save, and that will set up the similarity checker on your assignment. Now you want to make sure when you exit the assignment, you click Save and Close. And you'll know here, right here, this little binoculars in the paper will let you know that this particular assignment has the similarity Turnitin checker set up on it. And if you have any questions with this or any other aspect of Brightspace, please reach out to us at cetl@une.edu. Be well and have a great day.